welcome to the show.
Hello, 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 into the show. Welcome. Oh, are you all right, Stanley Daw?
Stanley Daw?
Yes, Stanley, the statue has a new vocation. Oh, looky, doesn't he look artistic?
Who's he supposed to be this week, then?
That great artist, Salvador Dali. But
Yeah?
to his friends, he's still his plain, simple self, Stanley Daw Dali. Hello, Dali. Well, hello, Dali. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. Who's a little spiky face then?
I have you taken up painting, Basil. How's it going?
Oh, it's marvellous, Mr. Roy. Stanley says my paintings are out of this world.
Really? Out of this world?
Well, actually, he said they were like nothing on earth, but it's encouraging.
Are you influenced by the modern style of painting?
Oh, yes, most of my work is in the contemptuous style.
Really?
I mean, that one, for instance, that's going very cheaply if you'd like to buy it.
Yeah, what is it?
It's half a knicker.
What's this one supposed to be?
Ah, that is a portrait of the Prime Minister, Mr. Harold Wilson, smoking his pipe while lying in a very soft bed.
What about this?
That's the Tower of Pisa as seen by a leaning tourist. That's a potato with a chip on its shoulder.
What's this?
Ah, that's a volcano with a filter tip.
And
That's
this?
a picture of a donkey wearing earrings. Ah, now that is a double-purpose painting.
Yeah?
That way up, it's a man playing a trombone in a phone box. Now turn it upside down.
Right.
Now, that's a midget playing a trombone in a phone box.
What's this?
That's a bear climbing up the other side of the tree.
And this?
Ah, now that's a spider doing a handstand.
What's this?
That's the world champion bubblegum blower.
I hope they don't burst it.
I certainly
What's
do.
this?
Ah, that's a man in a submarine flying a kite.
And this?
Oh, now I love animal pictures.
Yeah?
That's a picture of a very tall cow. Think about it, folks. Think about it.
Whoa, what's this one?
Oh, that's a vicious circle.
And this?
That's a torture chamber. That could drive you potty.
Hey, have you ever painted a model in the nude?
Oh, never. I always wear my socks. Well, one has to have somewhere to stick one's brushes.
I mean, have you ever used a nude model?
Oh, yes, Willy the Worm. That's a picture of Willy the Worm.
What's he doing?
That's Willy the Worm going upstairs.
Hey, you've got two pictures of Willy the Worm going upstairs.
No, I haven't. That's Willy the Worm coming downstairs.
What's he doing now?
That's Willy the Worm walking on tiptoes.
Yeah, there's nothing on this.
Oh, yes, there is. I kept the best picture until last.
Yeah?
Yes, shoot the other side.
All right.
Now the other side.
Yes.
Now the other side.
Yes.
Now the other side.
Yes.
And now have a look at the picture on the other side.
All right.
It's our special guests.
It's Kenny!
This would be my lucky day. year is 1720, and off the coast of Trinidad, one of the most dreaded pirates in the Caribbean, a woman privateer, Captain Anne Bonny, awaits the return of a landing party at Porto, Spain. Her quest, the Spanish treasure ship, La Cabeza de la Serpiente.
You see him yet, Captain?
Aye, Calico Jack. They're coming alongside, and they have 3 prisoners. The Spanish consul and I think 2 of his staff. Maybe now we'll learn the whereabouts of the treasure ship.
Aye, that we will, Captain. I've got ways of loosening their tongues.
Bring them aboard, men!
Take your hands off me! Take off me, you scum! Don't you know who I am?
Welcome aboard, Your Excellency.
This is an outrage! I
know who you are, Your Excellency, and you're going to lead me to the flagship of the Spanish fleet and the treasure she holds.
Never!
You will talk, Your Excellency, I promise you. Right, men?
Let me at him now, Captain.
No, wait. These 2 may be easier to persuade.
Oh, I say, isn't this nice of them, Mr. Roy? They're going to take us for a trip round the harbour. Oh, I say, any more for the Skylark? Oh, hello, sailor. How do you do, madam? Are you coming on the trip?
Don't you matter me, Spanish scum. Forget I'm a woman.
That's going to be rather difficult.
I am Captain Anne Bonny, the Tigress of the Caribbean. This is my ship and my crew, and I can slit a gullet as well as any man.
Well, I've heard of women's lib, but this is ridiculous.
What's your name?
Roy North, Captain. And this is my friend Basil Brush. We're on a short visit to Port of Spain.
Yes, we fancied a day at the seaside.
Don't lie.
Huh?
You're both on the staff of this man.
Oh, no, we're not.
Oh, yes, you are!
Oh, no, we're not.
We don't even know the man.
I am Don Jose Santana Mentela de Costa Siqueiros.
That's not a name, that's a group.
Don Quiridas, I ask again, where is the treasure ship?
I will never tell.
Perhaps you will speak.
I haven't got the faintest idea.
You, where is the Cabeza de la Serpiente? You know where it is.
I don't even know what it means.
That's the name of that treasure ship they keep going on about. It means the serpent's head.
Oh.
Because, my friend, she strikes without warning, and she will send you, Captain, and your ship to the bottom.
Oh, I say, sir, watch your language, please. You can't say bottom in front of a lady. Mrs. Lighthouse might be watching. He's a baddie. I don't like baddies, you know.
Let me have him now, this Spanish scum. I'll make him talk, Captain.
No, Jack, not yet. Take him to my cabin.
Come on, you.
You say you have never seen Don Quiridas.
Donkey riders? We didn't even see any donkeys on that beach, did we?
I'll give you time to reconsider.
Oh.
Think of the possibility of torture.
Torture?
Or being marooned on an uninhabited island. Tie these 2 up and guard them well. I'll deal with them later.
It's all your fault, Mr. Roy. I told you we should have gone to Brighton. Now, hey, take your hands off me. You don't know where I be, don't you?
This is a blooming fine mess we're in, Basil.
Yes. If we'd gone to Brighton, as I suggested, we could have been on the prom now, with a nice big plate of jellied eels. Let's make a run for it, as a man said when he bought a chicken.
What do you mean, make a run for it? Look at me, I'm bound hand and foot.
Yes, what a bind. God, you do look a bit ropey. Hey,
What?
that guard's asleep. If we can get free, we can overpower him and do a bunk.
Yeah, but he's armed to the teeth and we haven't got any weapons.
Well, I could look daggers at him.
Yeah, fat a lot of help you are. I wish we knew where that treasure ship is, though. I don't fancy being tortured.
Neither do I. Or being macarooned on an island.
Just imagine. Giant snakes,
Oh, God. Oh, I can't stand snakes.
man-eating plants.
Oh, imagine being nibbled by a carnivorous cauliflower.
Tropical undergrowth and thick brush crawling with poisonous insects.
Oh, God. And the earwigs. Can't stand the earwigs.
There's many a maroon mariner met an agonizing death after being bitten in the brush by a poisonous insect.
Insect biting me brush? Oh, you're blooming cheerful, aren't you?
But I'm sorry, Baz. Let's try and think of something else.
Yes, that's right. I wonder what sort of torture they'll give us.
Oh, prepare for the worst, this Calico Jack.
Oh,
Why, Wake up, you scurvy knave! I'll give you a taste of the rope then.
Oh, I could do with a taste of something. I'm flipping starving. Could I have a banana, please?
You'll get nothing to eat or drink until you tell. Where's the serpent's head?
4 feet from his tail.
Quiet, you son of a she-dog!
Oh, how dare you, sir? My mother isn't a she-dog. She's a thoroughbred vixen.
Look, if we knew, we'd tell you, but we don't know where the treasure ship is, do we, Basil?
No, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell him. I'd tell the captain. I think she's creating ace.
Speak or buy my cutlass.
Mr. Roy, he wants you to buy his cutlass. Make him an offer. Quick, for goodness sake.
That could be you.
Could it?
Yes, if you don't talk.
Oh! That could bring tears to your eyes, couldn't it? I want to speak to the captain. Where's Boney Annie?
And Bonnie.
That's the same thing.
Captain's aft.
Ooh! Did you hear what he said, Miss Annie? He said the captain's daft.
Oh, I never did. Don't tell fibs.
Calico Jack, have you made them talk yet?
Not yet, Captain, but this'll do the trick.
What's that thing?
It's a nose crusher, me hearty.
Huh?
You put it on the victim's nose like that, and you go like this.
Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
Now, what do you got to say?
Seen my piano the other day.
Come, Master North, be sensible. Admit you're in league with Don Quiridas.
But we're not, Captain. If we knew anything, we'd help you against the Spanish. Basil thinks you're quite nice.
Oh, he does he? Jack, perhaps a woman's wiles can break down his resistance. Basil.
Yes?
I have a reputation for being hard, but at heart, I'm a woman.
Yes, I suppose you are, really.
I'm not all bad, hmm?
Oh, I agree, heart-heartedly. I think you're brave, honourable, clean-living seafarer. And I can't see fairer than that, can I?
Basil, where have you been all my life?
Well, I'd say for the most of it, I wasn't even born.
Little Basil, couldn't you go for me?
Why, can't you go for yourself?
You'll be sorry for this.
Oh, all right, there's no need to get your stays in a stew. No, not like this when we're tate-a-tating together.
Well, see if your tongue will loosen when you see your friend walk the plank.
Walk the Hey, Mr. Roy, you're going walkies.
Don't worry, Basil. 'Tis a far better thing I do now than I have ever done before.
Oh, beautifully said. Oh, you should be on the stage. Give him a hand, everybody. God. Oh.
And bring Don Quiridas so that he can watch.
We don't know anything. Honestly, we don't. We're on your side.
You lie in your teeth.
I don't lie in my teeth. My teeth lie in me. Look. Oh, what's this? What's
Lion!
Huh?
Stand still, Captain Bonny. I am not concerned about the fate of these two stupid idiots. But now, you must die.
Hey!
Take him, men, and release our friend, Master North. Thank you for saving my life, Basil.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
And my apologies, Master North, for doubting you. When we find the Spanish ship, you shall share in the treasure.
Hey, that'll be great, Basil. The ship's full of booty.
Oh, how bootiful.
And the hulls are loaded with gold bullion.
Oh, what a load of bullion.
Sail, my hearties, get aloft and loosen your braces.
Loosen their braces, their trousers are fall down.
Make sail, we're on the trail of the Spanish treasure ships are.
We'll find that crew, and when we do,
They'll have their blooming chips up.
Our ship can brave the biggest wave and ride each white-capped roller.
So away we go with a yo-ho-ho and a bottle of pokey polar.
Let's get forward, let's get off.
heave-ho and raise the anchor. It's every man for Captain Anne.
So raise your jib and spanker. Sorry, madam, I wasn't referring to you. Make haste,
We're on the chase, farewell to the port of Spain.
If you're in a rush, you can borrow my brush to sweep the Spanish main.
With Captain Anne to the very last man, we'll rid the Spanish main.
Time once again for another episode in our thrilling serial story, Bulldog Basil, Secret Service Man. You ready, Basil? Good. I remember in last week's episode... Look, I can't read the story if you're going to sniff and cough all the way through it, can I?
I'm sorry, Mr. Roy. I caught another cold.
Well, I can see that. You're a little hoarse, aren't you?
I'm not a blooming horse, I'm a fella.
Well, please don't sniff and cough through the story. Here, use this.
I can't use your hanky.
It's not my hanky.
Whose is it, then?
It isn't anybody's hanky. It's a tissue.
Oh, you've got a nasty cold there, you know.
I haven't got a cold, but I will have if you keep spreading germs. Now, if you're going to cough or sneeze, do it in the tissue. That's better. Now, in last week's episode, Bulldog Basil had just arrived back at... Basil! Please don't keep kiffing and snoffing.
Kiffing and snoffing, Boom, boom.
I mean sniffing and coughing. Come on, use this throat spray.
What's that?
I'm going to look at your throat now. Open your mouth. Come on. Open it wider. Ooh, what horrible colours. Red, green, purple.
You're looking at me socks.
Come on, open wider, wider.
Do you want to look in or climb in?
Hey, don't sneeze.
Shoot!
Is that better?
Yes, thank you. Shall we proceed with the cantata?
As Basil arrived back...
Jolly good stuff, that throat spray.
As Basil arrived back
Horrible taste, though.
Be quiet!
All right. There's no need to get your roll-ons in a reef knot. No, not like this when we're icing fairy cakes together. Come on.
As Basil arrived back from his visit to Limehouse...
Visit to Limehouse?
Yeah, don't you remember? He had to go to the docks.
Oh, why? Did he have a bad cold as well?
No, he didn't.
Then he shouldn't waste the doctor's time. Doctors are very busy people, you know.
It's not that kind of a dock. It's the London docks, where the ships come in.
Oh, let's go there. You said when your ship comes in, you're going to buy me a new bike.
You should be so lucky.
I should. I'd make a change. I reckon I'm the unluckiest chap in London. Last week I bought some artificial flowers, and they died.
Well, you should have put them in water.
Yes, I should, shouldn't I? I never thought...
Yeah, you're having me on, aren't you?
Just a bit.
All right, then. Come on.
As Basil arrived back from his visit to Limehouse, where Charlie Perkins kept a habitat for visiting sailors...
Oh, that was nice. What was his name?
I told you his name, Charlie Perkins.
That's a funny name for a pussy.
Pretty little Pussy Perkins of Paddington Green.
Pussy!
You said he kept a tabby cat for visiting sailors.
I didn't say a tabby cat, I said a habitat, a pub where sailors used to go.
Oh, a sort of Tar's bar.
Yeah, you could say that.
I just said it.
Well, don't!
You said I could. Oh, we should make your blooming mind up.
Don't keep interrupting!
Oh, pardon me for breathing.
He had received information regarding the headquarters of his archenemy, the dreaded Chu Fan Mu, and was eager to get to grips with a villain who had threatened to annihilate the British government with a fiendish disintegrating machine.
My Auntie Elsie is thinking of getting a kitten. She can't make up her mind whether to have a black one or a tabby one. Worrying, isn't it? Decisions.
As he went up the steps
Tabby or not tabby? That is the question.
Put a sock in it,
I don't
Basil.
think she'd like that.
Like what?
A sock in the puss.
As he went up the steps to his house, the front door opened, and there stood his friend, Lord Nerney.
Yes.
Thank goodness you're back, said Lord Nerney. Something terrible has happened.
His artificial flowers have died.
My daughter Erica has been abducted.
Ooh, well, upon my jolly little soul.
Two Chinese blackguards were seen bundling into a carriage. I am beside myself.
Is he twins?
Basil gasped with rage. I know who's responsible for this, he cried. Chu Fan Mu. His face twisted with emotion as the thought of his love at the mercy of the dreaded Chu Fan Mu prompted within him alien feelings of hate. 3
hates are 24.
Can't you understand Basil's feelings? The girl with whom he is secretly in love is missing.
Perhaps she's gone to the pictures with another boyfriend.
She hasn't got another boyfriend. She isn't a gadabout.
Wasn't she?
No, she wasn't. In Victorian terms, young girls were always faithful and true. They were chaste.
Chaste?
Yes, chaste.
I bet some of them were caught too.
C-H-A-S-T-E, chaste.
Oh, someone's getting one's wild up, isn't one? I'm not mentioning any names, but just watch my eyes.
Well, honest, Basil, can you blame me? I'm trying to build up suspense and you keep butting in. Shall we call the police?
No, don't call the police. I'll behave myself, I promise.
Not you. Shall we call the police, said Lord Nerney. No, my friend, said Basil. I'll handle this myself.
Yes.
Quickly he summoned his servants. Harris, Lee Pat, Winterbottom.
Where's a chilly name?
Prepare for an immediate journey to Hindhead.
Yes.
Honourable master, said Lee Pat, the Irish-Chinese footman. Do we take Cherry Blossom with us?
That's a funny time to think about cleaning his boot.
Cherry Blossom was the other member of Basil's staff, a beautiful Chinese girl who was also an expert at jiu-jitsu, karate and judo.
I used to play that, but I lost me dice.
Judo, not Ludo.
Oh, I beg your pudding.
Yes, Lee Pat, said Basil. Tell her to pack our trouble case and hurry. Are you all right, Basil?
Yes, I'm all right. I haven't coughed for 6 minutes.
Jolly good stuff, that throat spray.
Yes, thank you, sir, replied Basil. That awful news shook me for a moment, but I think I've regained my sea legs.
Hey, wait a minute. Hang
What?
about. Seals don't lay eggs. They have pups.
Sea legs, not seal's eggs.
I've got some chucky eggs. Well, one chucky egg anyway. A
Where'd you
young
get
lady
that?
sent it to me. Victoria Klusky. My daddy keeps chickens and she sent me an egg for my tea.
Well, that's very nice of her, but let me finish.
I borrowed that egg coddler from the canteen lady.
Yeah?
Shall we do a bit of coddling together?
Not now. Look, put your chucky egg in here.
Yes.
Right. And I'll cook it for you when the show's over, OK?
All right.
Right, now, where was I? Ah, yes. In no time at all, Bulldog Basil and his entourage were ready to leave. What's that noise?
What noise?
That squeaking noise. Did you squeak?
No, I never squeak.
Oh, look! I'm a mother! And I can't pay the rates! Oh, look! Oh, isn't he lovely?
I
Oh,
give
he's a
up.
chitty
Listen
face.
next week
Oh,
for another
look.
thrilling episode in the story
Look
of
at me.
Bulldog
Look.
Basil's Secret
Oh,
Serviceman.
oh.
Basil had a problem. Of his love there was no sign.
Phone the local copper shop. The number's 999.
But Basil's faith and courage they would never undermine. Villains used to tremble when they heard his name. Basil knew his enemy. Of his cruelty he'd heard.
That wicked Chief and silly old moo has run off with his bird.
His hopes were never blasted.
Oh, you said a naughty word.
Stand up for England, home and duty. He was a brave, brave man. Bulldog Basil, the Secret Service man. In India and Africa, in China and Japan. They knew his
Come on, sing up.
reputation.
Come on,
He
little
was
one.
a super
Come on,
spy.
come on,
And the
join the
enemies
chorus.
of England heard his battle